welcome to the Elemental Go Forge. This is my second video. Thanks for coming back. Still having some issues with the microphones. Hopefully I'll get it fixed on by the next video. We'll see. Just having some technical difficulties, but we're going to keep moving on. So today we're going to talk about some of the fundamentals of blacksmithing, proper hammer control, the different temperatures of your steel, and then some basic tapers. That's my plan for the day. So let's get started. Proper hammer control. As you can see, I haven't sanded the entire hammer, and that's to kind of remind me to keep my hand further back. But you want to hold at the base of the hammer and swing from the elbow. Swing down from the elbow. You don't want to use a whole lot of shoulder motion or anything like that. Swing, hit the metal. Some people apparently make the mistake of trying to push the metal. Just hit the metal and come back, okay? Today I'm going to be using a 2-foot section of mild steel or low carbon steel. You can find it at your local welding store. Mild steel has some advantages to work like this. First off, it's easy to work. It moves very easily. It heats up easily. It's cheap. It's not going to be nearly as strong as tool steel or high carbon steel, but when you're doing decorative work or just practicing, it's a great way to start. Lastly, you can quench it in water and you don't have to worry about it breaking. So as you can hear, the forge is going. I've got my piece of steel in the forge. I'm about to take it out and we'll talk about the temperature. Alright, I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but you are looking for a light orange to straw yellow color. That's the heat you want to be forging at. As you can see, a thin piece of metal cools off quickly. But you don't want to be forging too hot. If you've got sparks and things coming off of it, then you're too hot, too light. You'll burn your steel. But that's it. You can tell it's already cooled down quite a bit. I would no longer want to be forging at this temperature. It's very dull. It's not even red anymore. We'll heat it up and get to work. So it's hard to do in a propane forge, but you only want to heat up the part of the material you're working on. So here's the start of a square taper. You want to have your bar at an angle and come down on it, turn it 90 degrees. Just keep going, back and forth. Alright, let's straighten it out before we heat it back up again. Slightly more aggressive way to taper is to use the horn. As you can see, that moves metal quicker, but it's not going to be quite as pretty. I'm going to have to finish it up. Just finishing up the taper here. Bring it to a nice point. Not quite going the way I want it to. just brought it up to heat one more time and brush it off. As you can see, you've got a square point. Next, we're going to make a round point. To make a round point, you need to start with the square point, so we're already halfway there. Then we just need to forge in those corners. Forge each corner in. And then alright, now I've got kind of an octagon shape with all four corners in. I'm going to forge those 8 corners in and we'll be almost there. Alright, and then lastly, just kind of knock all the rest of the corners in. And now we have a round point. I'm going to square this bar up real quick. And then show your chisel point. Chisel point is just a flat taper. Alright, and there's a chisel point. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please send me any comments, suggestions, or questions you may have. Please like and subscribe, of course. My Patreon is now up and running. You can check it out for some pictures of my latest work. And thanks again for watching. Get out there and create something.